Harry Potter on Game Boy Color is like playing hide and seek with a chameleon. It's just the filler between scenes gamified.
No, Jason, it's cool. The Harry Potter video games, while quite a variation in quality, are mostly good movie games, let me tell you.
I just know this one, Chamber of Secrets. More like Chamber Pot of Secrets. This game sucked.
Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets is one of the best games, especially the PC port. But Jason only has a Game Boy Color, so are we going with that? The graphics are quite amazing, right, Jason?
For the Game Boy Color, you're right. Sometimes. Other times the floor looks like trash, the character portraits are insane, and the art on display around Hogwarts is interesting.
Not to mention Harry's bright white eyes staring into my soul.
There's also the spider. Most of him is the background, and when you win, only the animated part goes flying off. My favorite, though, is this fucking screen right here. I don't know why, but for some reason it cracks me up. This screen shows up so much I have nightmares. This screen will invade your life. The music fucking hurts my ears sometimes.
But only sometimes. Due to the limitations of the Game Boy Color, the music does suck. But not on the other versions, of course. Thankfully, the cutscenes are not as bad as the music, because this game has some of the most amazing graphics ever released for the GBC.
I don't know. These portraits are sort of postmodern. My entire grasp of Harry Potter comes from this video game, and let me tell you, it don't make a whole lot of sense.
That's because you didn't read the book. I'm sorry, Jason. You've yeared your last haw, you see. These movies rank the lowest on my accurate to book chart between those and the video games. The movies are not accurate, which is an embarrassment. However, the video games actually get it. They're accurate. They got peeves.
You'll be lucky.
Playing this game without any context is to parade past logic. It's to miss the point entirely. It almost feels like a sequence of non sequiturs. For example, Valentine's Day. What does that scene add? What purpose? Other than it being there because it's in the book.
But it's romantic, Jason.
You call this nasty, bearded, pink midget gremlin romantic? I'll show you romantic. There's a side quest with this girl named Ginny. You trade a picture of yourself for her storybook, so you can read it to a dying girl in bed.
It's not a side quest. It's the power of love.
You're right. In fact, this game doesn't have any side quests. Just regular quests. Even the mini-games are mandatory. Most of these are garbage, but I quite like the bowling.
But Jason, these minigames are like the best part of these games, my guy.
Don't my guy me. These minigames suck. Unless you like slowly moving a car into some copper. Look at these Crayola crayon houses. I'm pretty sure you can't even lose.
At least I got my Half-Blood Prince Potions minigame on Wii for extra immersions. But enough talk. Have at you and talk about the actual fucking game. You play RPGs, Jamie. You're the combat connoisseur of this review too.
Well, for starters, you're always running out of MP, and every attack except Flipendo 1 uses some, so you'll be using that substantially.
Flipendo isn't even in the book.
You know, Flipendo is as crucial to my Potter experience as Harry himself. I don't know if this adaptation works as a whole. It makes for an oddly structured game. Starts with a series of points of no return, but once you get to Hogwarts, the entire game takes place there. Normally I'd blame this on poor planning or pacing, but since they were tied to an existing movie/book, there isn't much they could have done about that. My biggest problem is that you need to play all the gaps throughout the story. For example, in a movie, Harry would be told to go to the Quidditch field, and blam! He's already there. But in a game, you need to laboriously walk all the way downstairs, over to the field, talk to the guy. Only for a cutscene to happen, and you need to walk all the way back up to your dorm.
It's all a part of the adventure. Imagine if Final Fantasy skipped all the boring parts.
The difference in Final Fantasy is that the game is designed around it. They'll pace out the plot points so you're not always playing filler. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets on Game Boy Color feels like a series of unrelated events, until you get to the end and fight a giant snake. If I were in charge, this would have been a set-piece game. They had something going with the constant point of no returns early.
It's just that the world of Hogwarts is so great, and amazing potential for an RPG. But the story, just like the book, only fits being told in chapters.
It didn't help that the game glitched on us. This girl was supposed to spawn in the top left corner of this floor, but she just wouldn't. We read game facts, looked at long plays on YouTube, and wandered around Hogwarts for a literal hour and a half searching for her. Literally, the walkthrough is like, you just have to find the girl, but she can be anywhere.
She actually vanished. But enough driving Jimmy crazy. Talk about driving him absolutely mad. In the book and the movie, Ron breaks his wand because he's got a 500 million IQ and can't take care of his things. Magic is supposed to be OP as shit. However, in Harry Potter, it's stopped by a piece of tape. And then it's turned into a gameplay mechanic.
Yeah, Ron has about a 1 in 4 chance of randomly backfiring and hitting himself, turning him into an unreliable piece of shit. Another weird movieism that doesn't make sense. I'm constantly strapped for cash, but Harry's bank vault, as shown at the start, was full of gold. Shouldn't we effectively have infinite money?
You have to admit, as an RPG, it does have all those epic RPG moments, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. The final fight came right down to the wire. He poisoned me, and it works the same way Toxic works in Pokemon. Every turn it does double damage. I didn't have any way to heal, so my next turn I'm definitely going to die. The game strips away every mechanic you've been using for the entire game in favor of just hitting it with a sword, so I really only had one option.
It's designed to fuck you in the ass.
And this option led to what I can only describe as an epic gamer moment.
Oh wow, I did it. Epic.